Okay, good morning class, good morning everyone. You're welcome to Science Grade 6 and today is Thursday, the 2nd of April, year 2020. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the uses of electrical conductors and insulators. If you remember, in the last class, we talked about what conductors are and what insulators are. So in this class, we'll be talking about what are their uses, what do we use them for, okay? And also we'll be talking about electrical safety. How can I keep myself safe while using electricity? All right, so let's start the lesson. So electrical conductors, as we know, are materials that allow electricity to pass through. That means they make a circuit work. That means for us to have a working circuit, we need a conductor. On the other hand, insulators are materials that do not allow electricity to pass through. They block the path of electricity. All right, so examples of conductor, as we know, copper, metal, gold, these are conductors. And insulators, we know plastic, rubber, glass, examples of insulator. So let's go. What are the uses of insulator? Why do we need insulators? Okay, uses of insulators. Electrical insulators are used to protect electric circuits from damage. Look at this picture. This picture. Can you see the circuit? No. What can you see? Plastic, rubber, or whatever it is that is covering the circuit. Okay, so if anything happens, maybe this appliance suddenly falls, the circuit will not be affected first. Okay, what will be affected is the cover, which is the insulator. All right, so most times the insulators are used to protect the circuit inside of the appliance. Okay, all right. Insulators are also used to protect us from coming in direct contact with electricity. If you hold this appliance, okay, you're not touching the copper inside, are you? No, you're not. Okay, and if you hold this, you're not touching the circuit inside, are you? No, you're not. Okay, so insulators also help to protect us from coming in direct contact with electricity. And you know that if you come in direct contact with electricity, if you touch electric wires with your bare hands, electric shock. So basically, insulators protect us from getting electric shock or getting electrocuted. All right, so two uses of insulators: they protect electric circuit from damage, okay, and they also protect us from coming in direct contact with electricity. All right, so let's go on. They protect us from coming in direct contact with electricity, and they also protect electric circuit from that. So this is the wire that carries electricity to electrical appliances. Okay, it is covered with rubber-like insulator. Okay, and this protects you from getting electrocuted. See, you can't see what's inside. You can see the copper inside the wire. All you can feel, touch, and see is the insulator. Okay, so we go to the uses of conductor. A conductor helps to move electric current freely within a circuit. Okay, so what do we use conductors for? They help to, to move electric current freely within a circuit. Okay, copper is a good conductor and can be found in electrical wires. Okay, this is, if you look at this wire, this is the copper, and it has an insulator covering the copper. That's why if you hold any electrical wire, you can't see this. If there is nothing wrong with it anyways, you can see this you will only see this, okay, because this is quite dangerous. All right, so we go to electrical safety. Electricity is very useful for us. We know we use them in so many things to power our ACs, to power computer games, our television, all electrical appliances. Okay, so electricity is very useful for us. Okay, we use electricity in our electrical devices and appliances. However, electricity can be very dangerous. Okay, it can cause fire, it can cause electric shock if it is not handled properly. So you need to handle electricity properly, okay, if you do not want it to cause any form of accident. Okay, so we're going to be looking at ways that we can handle electricity safely. Okay, the first thing we are going to be talking about is, look at this picture. Never pull an item from an electrical outlet by the cord. Don't pull anything out of the electrical socket using the cord. You have to use this base. Okay, and the next one is, do not use or touch exposed electrical wires. Okay, such wires can cause electric shock. Don't. This wire is exposed or damaged. You can see the insulator is out and you can see the wire itself. You can see the conductor itself, and conductors, they take electricity around. So if you touch it, then it can cause electrical shock. Okay, so don't use or touch exposed electrical wire. The next one, do not remove a plug from a socket while the switch is on. Look at this, not good. The switch is on, don't remove it. Don't remove the plug while the switch is on. What do you have to do? You have to turn it off first. Switch off the switch first before you remove the plug. Okay? The next one, do not touch a switch or electrical appliance with wet hands. No, this is wrong. Electricity and water, no, don't put them together. Okay, so when your hand, if your hand is wet, make sure that your hand is dry before you touch or you switch off any electrical appliance. Okay, do not put electrical appliances or wires near water sources. This is also wrong. Don't. Okay, if you do all of this, that means you cannot handle electrical, you're not handling your electrical appliances safely. Okay, so when your hand is wet, don't. Okay, don't put your electrical appliances near water. The next thing is, do not connect too many plugs in one socket. Don't overload. Okay, this can cause electrical accidents. Don't connect too many plugs all in one socket. This is very wrong. Okay, and also, you see, we already said that, don't ever put your extension, your electrical appliances near water. Okay, this is also very wrong. So let's do a quick summary of today's class. We talked about uses of conductors and insulators in today's class, and we said that we use insulator to protect ourselves from getting electric shock, and we also use it to protect an electric circuit from getting damaged. And we said that conductors are very useful because they are the ones that make our appliances work. They make the circuit work. They transfer electric current into the circuit. Okay, and however, we said that electricity is very necessary for us. However, it needs to be handled properly. If it's not handled properly, it can cause accidents. And we said one of the ways to handle electricity properly is always switch off your socket before you remove your plug. Okay, don't put electricity near water. Electric appliances, don't put it near water. Don't touch electrical appliances or electrical sockets with wet hands. Okay, don't overload. Don't put too many plugs into one socket. Okay, All right, so I hope you understand today's lesson. Till I see you in the next class, be safe. And I have to say thank you to those sending in their homeworks, their feedbacks. Thank you so much. So till I see you in the next class, please stay safe. Thank you.